Hey y'all, it's Jessica from Sloppy Swatches. Today I have a look at the Multichrome Madness group on Facebook. Every month they have a new maker come in and make some custom polishes just for the group. So this is the June 2018 offerings, and this is from Femme Fatale Cosmetics. So these were sent to me for a review, and as of now they have just the Femme Fatale names. So we're going through MCM, which stands for Multichrome Madness, and then 1, 2, and 3. But if you go ahead and join in the group, I'll link it down below. You do get a chance to name these gorgeous polishes, so I definitely do recommend hopping over and checking it out. And you can also see all the swatches from the other really talented bloggers that are taking part this month. So without further ado, I'll go ahead and get right into this swatch and review. So first up is what we're referring to as MCM1. I think that this is my favorite of the group. So this one is described as a dark teal base with pink to gold to green multichrome and scattered silver holographic glitters in 2 different sizes. So here's a quick look at how that swatches on the nail. This first coat is a little bit sheer, but it goes on so smooth and easy. You can already see a pretty strong shift there from that purple tone and the green teal base. I'm going to go ahead and complete this coat, cap that tip, let it dry, and then show you how it built up for me with my second coat. So here's a look at that second coat. 2 coats pretty much brought this one completely opaque. I did stop here for all of my swatches today. If you wanted to go in for that third, you totally could. So here's a look at that completed mani at 2 coats before a glossy top coat underneath artificial lighting. Here's a quick view from a different angle underneath that artificial lighting just to give you a good idea of how dramatic the shift is. Very beautiful. There is a slight amount of texture going on with this one, so I do recommend going in with a 1 coat of your favorite glossy top coat. So there's a quick view in direct sunlight at an angle, and this is my final swatch photo. So next up is what is called MCM2, and this one is described as a plumish base with a blue to pink multichrome and green to blue iridescent flakies. Those flakies are going to totally show off in especially indirect natural lighting. I found super beautiful and adds a whole new dimension of shift. So here's a look at that first easy coat. This one does go on a little bit smooth. I did have to be a little bit mindful of where those flakes were landing. Sometimes they kind of clumped up together, but just a few strokes did get them to lay down and behave. So here's a look at that second coat. It does build up that multichrome finish and adds even more of those flakies. I did find with this one that I did still have some visible nail lines, so I am going to go ahead and go in for that third and final coat. So here's a quick look at that. 3 coats for sure does bring this one completely opaque. You can already see all those flakes showing off here, even in my artificial lighting. So here's a look at that completed mani at 3 coats before the glossy top coat underneath artificial lighting. The flakies in this one did add quite a bit of texture, so I do recommend going in with a 1 coat of your favorite glossy top coat. So here's a quick view of me trying to show off all of that gorgeous shift underneath that same artificial lighting. You can see you do get a very strong reaction as well as those shift in those flakies. So here's a quick view from a different angle in direct sunlight with a coat of a glossy top coat, and then this is my final swatch photo. So last up for today is MCM3, and this polish is described as a bright purple base with a pink to purple shifting as shimmer. So this is another really shifty, gorgeous beauty. This one is so super smooth. I can't wait to show it to you. So here's a look at that first easy coat. This one does go on fairly sheer, but it does lay down a nice base, and you can already see all of that green shimmer effect popping out. So I'm going to go ahead and complete this coat, cap the tip, let it dry, and then show you how it builds up for me with a second coat. So here's a look at my second coat. It does add to that shimmer, adds more dimension and an even stronger shift. I did still have some visible nail line, however, though, so I am going to go ahead and let that dry and then show you how it built up for me with the third and final coat. I am making sure that I'm making nice long brush strokes down to kind of curb any streaking that may happen, but this one really mellows out pretty well on its own. So here's a look at that third and final coat. It did bring this polish completely opaque with no issues. So here's a look at that completed mani at 3 coats before a glossy top coat underneath my artificial lighting. I didn't notice that this one dried down super dull or anything, but I do recommend going ahead and going in with a 1 coat of glossy top coat to help protect and prolong the wear time. So here's a quick look at a different angle underneath my artificial lighting just to show off all of that shift. And then this is my final look at an angle in direct sunlight with a coat of glossy top coat. So that does wrap up my swatch and review of this month's Multichrome Madness exclusive customs. You will only be able to get these polishes through this group. Also, if you're interested in naming these, I definitely do recommend checking it out. You'll also be able to see all the other gorgeous swatches and inspirations from the other bloggers. If you're interested, I do have more photos of these available on my blog at sloppyswatches.com, or you can also follow me on Instagram at sloppyswatches. So thanks so much for watching, guys. See you next time.